everyone, it's Lyddy and welcome back to my channel. So I've got two humongous SciFier packages here today to unbox. I'm going to share these with you. I'm really excited about the contents of these. I ordered both of them in May and they've arrived just on the last day of May. I ordered one on the first week of May and then it's arrived now. SciFier shipping is a little bit slow as they order directly from the publisher, so it can take a little bit of time to get to you, but they do eventually come and they're packaged really well and they're quite good prices as well, like very much lower than retail, lower than 342. So I do definitely recommend SciFier if you're in the UK or if you're in Europe and want to find some cheap manga to purchase. I also have a 5% discount code that you can use and get 5% off your entire order, and you can continuously use that code. I'll put it up on the screen as usual. But yeah, I pretty much caught up with a bunch of series in these packages and also some new series, I think only a few, and then I also bought a ton of Kaoru stuff. So let's get into it. Let me show you. I got this one and then I have this huge one. I'm gonna just put one first, obviously, as I don't want to overload this desk. But yeah, let's open that one first. All right, so let's open this one first and see what we got. As always, it's packaged with a lot of paper, so your manga is protected. And I see the manga bundles here. Let's check it out. Oh my gosh, it's actually super heavy. Oh my god. Let me open this bit first. Got some bookmarks, as always, from SciFier. And I think I can see what's on top already. Alright, so the first one is Fruits Basket Volume 11. I've actually started recollecting Fruits Basket, the collector's edition again. I had 1 to 2 and then I bought Volume 3 used and then I decided to collect them again so that I can read them. I really liked the anime when I was younger and I actually haven't watched the reboot of the anime, but I am planning to watch it sometime soon. But I do want to read it first, so I decided to start collecting the collector's editions again so that I could read it, because I never actually read Fruits Basket. I only watched the anime, but I remember really liking the anime and like crying so much. I don't remember why. I've completely forgotten the story. So yeah, but this one's volume 11 and then we got volume 6 here. And I think there's more Fruits Basket collector's editions coming, but obviously we'll go next. And I've got volume 5 of A Bride's Story by Kaoru. I also started pretty much picking up a whole sweep of this series because I actually really love this series. I read it predominantly online as the editions were a little bit expensive at the time, but I always wanted to collect the hardcovers at one point, and I do love this story and the artwork is stunning. Let me show you without trying to spoil, but as you can see, the artwork is stunning and it's basically the premise. If you read it, it does sound a little bit strange because it's about like this nomadic tribe and there's a girl who ends up marrying quite late. I think I don't remember exactly how old she is. I think she's like in her late 20s, but then she kind of gets betrothed to this boy and it kind of is exploring that, but also the ways of this tribe and just like how things are in that time basically. And yeah, there's a lot of cultural obviously differences between, you know, the people and, you know, what is normal in our society, but it really explores a lot of really cool elements and focuses on different characters as well. It has a lot of nice side characters that they actually go into depth with, so you know, the side characters do come to life as well and you explore their stories. So I really like that and I love a lot of the side characters in here. And Kaoru is just really good at weaving some really lovely stories. I hope to collect her other series, Emma, one day, because I actually haven't read that, but that's definitely next on my hit list. And then the next one is My Girlfriend's Not Here Today. I've heard many great things about this Yuri series, and I hear it's a little bit like a bit more like darker, maybe a bit more manipulative, and I am excited to read that because I don't always want to just read like wholesome Yuri series. I do want to read something a little bit more with a bit more oomph, and this one has a parental advisory warning, so really excited about this. Yeah, it's a little bit interesting already from what I saw on the first page, so really excited about this. And then I got the hardcover edition of Chobits. This one is the 20th anniversary edition, and I've got 1 and 2. 2 is in really bad condition because I bought it from an Amazon warehouse, but this one is in perfect condition, of course, and it's volume 4. I also ordered volume 3, but it should be coming soon, or it should be in here somewhere. But this is, of course, a very well-known Clamp series. A lot of people have read this particular one by Clamp, and it is a little interesting. The concept is a little bit strange at first, but I did really enjoy it when I was younger, and you shouldn't really read this when you're young, but I did, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm kind of collecting it for nostalgia factor and trying to see how I feel about it now. And then we got more Fruits Basket, volume 7, volume 8 over here. And then I got volume 5 as well. So I'm not sure if that's all the Fruits Basket I got, but we shall see. And then we got volume 3 of A Bride's Story. Look at all those sheep. Oh my goodness. And then volume 3 of Chobits. Look at the cover. It's absolutely stunning. I mean, I love Clamp's artwork, as I've said many times before. We got a nice stack already. And then just 2 more volumes in this box. We've got Queen's Quality Volume 17. So I ended up buying Queen's Quality Volume 18 recently. I think it was like a used book. I don't exactly remember where I got it, but it was in one of my previous hauls, and I ended up picking up volume 17 because that was the gap. I actually picked up Cuckoo Super recently and read it, and I thought the concept was really cool. I am excited to continue. The story is quite dense, so I think it will take me quite a bit of time to get through, but I'm definitely gonna binge read it one day. And yeah, but I like what is going on so far in the story. And then the last one, which I am so excited about, is Witch Hat Atelier Volume 12. Oh my god, look at Queefity. He is so cute. I love this character. He is like he's got a lot of depth to his character, and he's very like, feels a bit morally grey in terms of his, you know, persona. So I really like characters like that, and I binge read volume 1 to 11 this month and absolutely adored it. The art style is stunning. The characters are amazing. Like, there's just a lot going on in terms of like the story, and it's just really fun, and I love the characters are now like really getting closer together and bonding as well. And I love stories like that where, you know, people at first are a little bit like hesitant of getting to know each other, and then they start to become really close family, and I just love it so much. So I definitely recommend Witch Hat Atelier if you like fantasy stories, lots of magic, mystery, adventure. Really love it, and lots of like close familial bonds between characters who, you know, come from all over the place. So yeah, love this one, excited to read it. And that was everything in this box, so we will go to the next box now. So I made quite a big order on SciFier at the beginning of May because my husband actually gave me a £100 gift voucher to spend at SciFier. He was gonna treat me, so I ended up doing quite a big order, but then I put obviously more volumes on top to, you know, make use of the very cheap shipping. So for UK orders, no matter how much you order, it's £1.99 shipping, which is crazy. So even if I order like a massive box like this, it's still £2 shipping, which is insane. You don't get anything like that these days. So all right, so we've opened the box. Let's see what we got. Ooh, this bubble wrap is very nice. Oh my lord, I got a crap ton of bookmarks. Holy shit. Oh my lord. I don't need this many bookmarks, SciFier. And I can already see the goodies in each bubble wrap. Let's do one by one. So we got volume 14 of A Bride's Story. This one is the latest volume. I think I'm on around volume 12 or volume 13 that I read up to back in the day, but obviously the chapters were coming out quite slowly, so I think this is new content for me, so really excited to read the whole series again and then read the new volume. And then we got volume 13. You can see all this like landscape stuff that she does. Stunning. And then we got volume 6. This one is the main character. And then we got volume 7. And then we'll open this one. Ooh, got some good stuff in here. So we've got volume 7 of Kaiju Girl Caramelise. This one is been like on pre-orders for like a very long time. I think it's been maybe like over a year since the last volume came out, and this cover is honestly stunning. But this one is actually a seinen series, but it kind of, the mangaka is usually like a shoujo mangaka, but she ended up printing her work in a seinen magazine. But it's basically about a girl who can turn into a kaiju, and she does when she gets really heightening emotions. And then she obviously has this crush on, well, starts developing a crush on one of her classmates, and then it kind of focuses on that. Oh my god, this is stunning. And then it basically focuses on her kind of daily life as trying to hold in her emotions as she is going to turn into kaiju if she doesn't. But it's really good. I really like it. I like Speaker Aoki's like art style is stunning, so yeah. And then we got King's Beast volume 12. I am looking forward to actually reading this. I personally didn't enjoy the King's Beast when I first read it, and then I reread it online a bit, and then I actually really like enjoyed it. And then I ended up buying the bunch of volumes that were out, but then never continued the story. And then this month I also binge read from volume 1 again to volume 11 and really enjoyed it. I think binge reading it really helped with like the flow of the story and like wanting to know what happens next. And it was really fast paced as well, and yeah, I just love it so much. But it's basically about this girl called Rengatsu, and she kind of tries to infiltrate the palace court because of her twin brother, and she disguises herself as a boy so that she can enter, you know, this palace and become like a beast servant to one of the princes. And then a lot of things happen between her and the prince, and like a lot of like reveals happen, and the story progresses, and it's just really fun time. It's not like the most amazing story, but it is a really good time, and I actually really enjoyed it. So happy to have volume 12. Volume 13 actually comes out this month, so excited about that. And then I got 2 volumes of xxxholic Ray. This one is a spin-off or like continuation story to xxxholic. I know this is also discontinued. Clamp didn't continue the story, but I still wanted it, so I ended up collecting it, obviously, because I am now a Clamp collector. So yeah, that's volume 3 and 4. Volume 2 is quite hard to find at the moment, so I will wait patiently for that one. And then I got another Bride Story volume 4. I pretty much sweeped up the whole of Bride Story in these packages, so that's why there's a lot of those. And then the next one I have, and the next volume is Why Raeliana Ended Up at the Duke's Mansion. This one is a manhwa. I think it's kind of like a isekai as well, but I'm not 100% sure because I haven't read it yet. But this volume was like $10.99, and obviously with the discount it was cheaper, so I just picked it up because it's a really good price for a manhwa. And then I got, oh my gosh, excited, Windbreaker volume 2. I really enjoyed volume 1 of this series. If you haven't watched my volume try 1 vlog where I tried a bunch of volume 1s and new manga, and I tried volume 1 of this and I was really pleasantly surprised. I really enjoyed this and I'm excited to continue this series. I picked up volume 3 in Forbidden Planet for really cheap on sale, and I basically sweeped the rest of the volumes that were out, so there'll definitely be more in here. But really enjoying this, excited to continue. I think I do really like delinquent manga because I did also enjoy the first omnibus of Tokyo Revengers. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check out the anime once I get more into the meat of the story in the manga. And then we got Witch Hat Atelier Kitchen. This is basically kind of like a side story to the main Witch Hat Atelier story, but it basically focuses on Quiferi and this guy, I forgot his name. Yeah, Olrugio. I don't know how to say some of the names in here, like pronunciations. It's quite hard, but these two, they basically do like a lot of cooking and things like that in this story, and they make loads of cool foods and like unique foods, but the food looks yummy. And of course I love food-based manga in general, so I picked this up. I read volume 1 and I really enjoyed it, and I love the dynamic between these two. Like, for me personally, they are boyfriends and no one can tell me otherwise. But yes, love them and love the family dynamic that is going on here. But love more extra content on Witch Hat Atelier because it's definitely one of my all-time favorites at the moment. And then we got Yakuza Fiance Reis Watanagai volume 7. Continuously collecting this. I need to continue the story. I read 2 volumes and actually enjoyed it. I don't like the main guy Kirishima, but I really like her friend, her childhood friend. Forgot his name again. But yeah, so continue collecting it. This person looks like a new character though, so not sure who this person is. And we got more Windbreaker volume 5. And then we got Witch Hat Atelier Kitchen volume 3. So this is the 2 volumes that are out already. There's only 3 volumes, but I think it continues for quite a bit, but absolutely loving it. Extra content is always a win for me, if I like the story, of course. But yeah, 3 more packages of bubble wrap here. Oh, this one is plastic wrapped. Interesting. Oh, I know why. I remember reading this particular chapter and I remember why it is. But yeah, this is A Bride Story volume 12. And then we got volume 11. So happy to have these. I'm excited to definitely put them on my shelves soon. I've been reorganizing my shelves today, so a video obviously will come for that, and I'll be putting away all my Bride Story, which is really exciting. And I got volume 9. I really like this character as well. She's really funny. And then I got volume 10. So I think that's all the Bride Stories that I have now. I'm pretty much caught up to date with the volumes, which is amazing. Love that. And then we got more here. Alright, so we got A Neighbourhood Story by Ayazawa, volume 2. This is the prequel story to Paradise Kiss, and it focuses on Miwako's sister, and that's her sister here. And I think I heard it's like really good as well. I haven't read it, but I'm collecting it, and the quality of this Viz volume is actually really done nicely. They have like these really nice French flaps with like a little bit of extra artwork and things like that. I'm excited to read this and see what it's about. I've always liked Ayazawa's work, and I've only really consumed them in anime form, but I've been reading Nana and really loving it. And of course, I think I read Paradise Kiss ages ago, but it was mostly, I mostly remember the anime, so yeah, love that. And then we got another Windbreaker, volume 4. This guy I've been seeing so much fan art of, and I don't think I've been introduced to him just yet, so I'm excited to meet him because there's just so much fan art of him at the moment. So he must be a popular character in this series. And then I got Moon on the Rainy Night volume 4. This is a super sweet high school GL series. just in time for Pride Month, I am going to be reading this series. Also, She Loves to Cook, She Loves to Eat. And yeah, love it so much. It's basically about a girl who is deaf, but she can still hear a little bit depending on like what situation she's in. So she doesn't really use sign language, but then she makes friends with one of the girls in her class, and then their bond kind of grows a little bit deeper, and it's really cute, really good. Love it. And oh my god, this one I have been looking so forward to getting is the Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting. I read the first 4 volumes recently and absolutely fell in love. I cried twice while reading those volumes. It was so good. It just had such a big emotional impact on me for some reason, and if you read it, you'll know why. I just love it so much. Like, Kirishima, this is also Yakuza manga, and the main guy is also called Kirishima, like Yakuza Fiance, but this one's better. He is like my fictional crush right now because I just love him so much. I just love how like brutal he is in the Yakuza world, but then he treats the little lady, I forgot her name, he treats her so kindly, so sweetly. I have a very soft spot for people like that, and just love all the side characters as well. And yeah, it's amazing. Definitely pick this up if you haven't. It is quite expensive series because it's by Kaiten Books, and they are obviously a small publisher, and these volumes don't come out very often, but I'm really glad because I saw the Japanese version is up to like 11 volumes, so we're definitely getting more content of this, which I'm super happy about because I absolutely love it. This also made it to definitely in one of my top mangas of 2024 at the moment. It's at the moment like this one, She Loves to Cook, She Loves to Eat, and Witch Atelier at the moment. So yeah, love it so much. Definitely read it, guys. And we've got the last bundle here. Let's open it up and get this manga haul done. Alright, so the first 2 volumes here I've got is Tsubasa World Chronicle Niraikanai. So this is the side story or continuation story of Tsubasa Reservoir Chronicles. This also ended at 3 volumes. I think it got cancelled, it didn't just end, but I think Clamp stopped writing it, as they do with some of the series that we do have. And yeah, but they have 3 volumes, so I just decided to get it to complete it in my collection. And the next one, this one is My Love Story with Yamada-kun at level 9999. This one I was really looking forward to, but I heard a lot of bad reviews in terms of the quality of the volume, so I'm very curious to see if I'll have any issues with it. A lot of people were also complaining that the cover looks so plain compared to the Japanese cover, and I think the French cover as well. So people were a little bit annoyed because, you know, if you're going to print it, why don't you make a little bit of effort? Like, this is not it. But yeah, I'm just happy to have it because I wanted to read it. I'll definitely read the first volume before I purchase any more and see like what the quality is like, because if it's not good, then I don't wanna keep buying it, because these are quite expensive as well. So yeah, but I'm excited to try this. A lot of hype around this series, mainly because when the anime aired, it got really popular. So yeah. And then we got How Do We Relationship Volume 10. This is also a really good GL series about 2 people in college and then kind of how their relationship develops, and it's very like a realistic depiction of a relationship. You know, not everything is cute sunshines and rainbows. There's a lot of, you know, internal, you know, anxieties and internal struggles that we have whilst we're in a relationship that we may not have been as compatible together as. And so he's crying, sorry. But yeah, it is quite a little bit more, you know, the tone is a little bit more mellow, a little bit more sad. So yeah, if you're looking for like quite a realistic story though, definitely check this one out. I really like it. And then we got the 3rd volume of We Can't Just Do Plain Love. This one is really good. A really good adult series, adult josei series, and it focuses on like 2 co-workers who end up kind of getting into this, I guess, like a beneficial relationship, but it's obviously not about like they don't like each other or anything, but then obviously when they become like this into this relationship, they start to develop feelings for each other, and yeah, it's just really good. And then the last one in this package is Apothecary Diaries Volume 11. I love Apothecary Diaries. It is such a good series. If you haven't tried Apothecary Diaries, definitely give it a go. It is popular for a reason, and if you don't want to, you know, fork out money for the manga, you can definitely check out the anime. It's done really well and beautifully as well. So yeah, definitely check this one out. Love Mao Mao, love Jinshi, love the side characters, the queen consorts, everyone. There's just a lot of cool things happening, and I just love the palace court setting. Honestly, it's one of my favorite things in like some stories. So that was the box of manga, the 2 boxes, but I do have an extra volume that I already opened. SciFier sent me like a single package like way before these 2 arrived, and I just opened it to see what it was, and it is A Sign of Affection Volume 8. So this is the latest volume that has come out. I'm excited to read this. I've up to date from volume 7, so this is completely new stuff to me. Excited, and the cover is stunning. This is like my favorite cover because the color is so pretty, and it's just the watercolor effect that they have going on, and of course they always have a lovely colored page. Kodansha is really good with including like extra colored pages into their works, so yeah, they do make a nice effort in that sense. But yeah, this was everything I got in my SciFier haul today. Really super excited about all of these series, and excited to put them on my shelves, of course, and display everything nicely. But yeah, that's the hard part, is the aftermath, when I have all this manga to put away and not enough space to put them. But we shall see how that goes. You will see in an organization video again. Make sure to use my code lyddietwitch for 5% off your SciFier orders as well, and you can get some good bargains. The prices on there are already a lot more cheaper than anywhere else, especially in store and across the retail stores that do sell mangas, so definitely check it out. I'll leave all the links below, and also the code that you can use to get 5% off. But I hope you enjoyed this video and you saw some volumes of manga that you are interested in now because of the haul. But as always, like, comment and subscribe for more manga content, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!